Hello, viewers. I'm SP, and welcome back to Deep Rock Galactic, where today we have a little bit of vengeance to pursue, and these are our vengeance weapons. So we're going hunting, get some dreadnoughts to hunt down, and we are doing so with this, the biggest gun that the Scout has access to, the M1000 Classic. The name's a little bit of like a jokey reference. The rifle is based on the M1 Garand, complete with that like ping sound when you eject the magazine. So this is the M1 Grand. It's kind of there. It's sort of there. But yeah, it's just a single shot, high damage rifle with the ability to hold the trigger down to focus in your shot. And once you're focused all the way in, you do bonus damage. And of course, I've built it for just what about all of the focus bonus damage, all of the weak point damage. Y'all know how I like to do things at this point. And the kind of stuff we're hunting, we're going to need it. We're going to need every little bit of it. Obviously, we are significantly reducing our ammo carrying here with the super cooling chamber, and that makes this gun not very good for dealing with crowds. So, we've got these pair of submachine guns. Just, boy, can these dump ammo. Super fast fire rates, super fast reloads, and they have this handy little thing. So I mentioned this last time, but today we are actually using the scout grenade that kind of sort of electrocutes enemies. This puts the enemies in an electrical field. It does not do any of the cool electrical stuff like damage over time or damage that arcs to other enemies or anything, but they are considered electrified for the purposes of anything that deals bonus damage to electrified enemies. So that's cool. In addition, the inhibitor field slows the bugs down very considerably, and they need to fix this wording here. It says right there on screen that these have a weakening strength of 30%. It would be very easy to look at this and not realize that what that means is that bugs take 30% more damage while they are in the field. It does not affect the damage the bugs deal. It just makes them take extra damage, and they should like change that to damage amplification or something. As it is, somebody has to tell you for you to know that this thing is any good, which is a real shame. The big downside that the IFG has is, first of all, it does not do any damage right away when bugs are all grouped up. You know, sometimes you want that very satisfying, just like, hey, what if they were all dead? Secondly, the area that this affects it's so small. I really, really wish it was bigger, but still, it'll be good for our purposes today. And what are our purposes? Engaging in a bestial nightmare. Look, this is the Dreadnought hunting mission that was on the table, so this is the one we're taking. It's maybe going to be a little bit of an undertaking. So there are 3 different kinds of Dreadnought fights, and we are going to be piercing 3 Dreadnought cocoons here. I don't believe it is guaranteed that you will get one of each kind on a mission like this, but it does very often happen. In addition, we're going to have to deal with the lithophage outbreak. Some number of lithophage plague spikes are going to be around the mission. It's going to be a lot of killing. It's going to be a lot of killing. And unfortunately, the beer that was on offer was the one that lets you mine more kite extra efficiently. That's fine. We don't need performance-enhancing drugs. We've got this, probably, maybe.
Remember,
Maybe.
leave no one behind.
Time for a round of pest control, team. We got Dreadnought cocoons on our scanners.
Okay.
We can get to eradicate them before they
Looks
turn
like a
into
pretty
something worse.
significant amount of starting nitra. Gotta love that.
Loot bug pop.
We will, in fact, be endeavoring to bring plenty of ammo.
Skull crusher.
Okay. There's a decent gap to stand in there. Yeah, the big downside with this loadout is that it is not very ammo efficient. We're going to go through a lot of bullets really quickly. You might be looking at the like almost 800 ammunition we have for these Zhukovs and figuring, okay, we could last for a while, but for real, I do not think I have properly expressed the rate at which the bullets are going to leave this gun.
Depositing minerals.
Alright, a bunch of stuff to drop down here. So we still need to find another decent nitro deposit. Yeah, like that one. So because the inhibitor field generator grenades have such a small area, you often need to sort of massage bug swarms into a reasonable shape before using it. Remember these rock pox bugs, you gotta hit the blisters to really do significant damage.
Terrain scanner just got updated with a new location.
And unfortunately, these Zhukovs are not very accurate. Apparently, that's a lot of Mechterras. I'm going to back up. I don't want them on all sides of us.
Jaw dropping. Boom, baby.
You know what? Let's go ahead and...
Easy.
And the second I throw it down, of course, they're walking around it. What a bunch of jerks. Yeah, it's not a very reliable weapon, unfortunately. It is very powerful at the thing that it does. Like, I do think that the IFG is strong. It's just, you have to be so smart with it
Bunch of slowpokes.
in order to get... that was too early. Actually, never mind. They're kind of showing... There we go.
Glyphid Praetorian eliminated.
Yeah. All
I
right.
need the mule right here, right
That's
now.
something. I'm really surprised at how many shots that took. Not that we need the gold.
I'm full. Heading to the mule.
All right, so that's enough to drop our first supply drop, which is pretty important. Always got to get your legs under your resource-wise. And we have a native site breeder up ahead somewhere. Probably pretty close.
Stand your ground.
I was kind of hoping to see the warden. The warden is happy to just wait, it looks like, for us to approach. Boy, this is not working as well as I was hoping.
I almost feel bad for these rock
There we go.
bugs.
I think I missed the warden's weak point. There we go.
Warden down.
That was a proper
Now
hit.
kill the rest of them. Out of ammo.
I kind of can't believe that projectile hit me. Usually just walking laterally is enough to avoid Mechterra damage.
Enemy slowed down.
So you can see the slowing effect is really quite dramatic.
I'm the Beastmaster.
Yeah, let's get one of them on our side. Wow, that guy just elected not to take damage from being power attacked there. It's a cool ability that I did not realize was available.
Gotta go fast.
Damn it. Well, I did kill it. The shot went off, but I paid for it.
Bosco, you're the best. Slow down, please. Yeah. Spiders up. Alien scum.
Slow reload.
Die!
Okay.
Need more ammo.
And now we're out of bullets. Just all of them. Just no more bullets.
Still much better now.
But that doesn't mean we can't kill enemies. Okay. We're going to run forward here. Get a little aggressive. I want to put this down in a position where it can
Supply pod requisitioned. Launching now.
put it down in a position where it can still serve as like an important forward resupply base, you know?
Resupply pod is here.
Sounds to
Everybody
me
connect
like,
that section.
yeah, the NATO site breeders over that way. We will totally deal with that presently.
Ready to kill some more crates.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let this one grab me
Feeling
and fire my
getting supplies.
my grabber
Felt better.
electrocution thing. Let's just be done with that.
Flares up.
Okay.
Bamboo!
Any normal bugs for getting in the way?
Steve died honorably.
Why did Steve die? So the weak point on the NATO site breeder is the sort of gross mouth that it drops the eggs out of. It's little like the cloaca that it extends periodically. If you're not directly below it, most of the time that's not available to shoot, unfortunately.
Yeah. Die, you fox noodle.
Obviously, the ammo efficient thing to do is to kill the warden first. But sometimes it's not a realistic option.
Clifford Wharton is history.
All right, where in the blue hell?
I needed that.
There's Bosco.
Bosco, come here. NATO site breeder.
Okay, there he is. Need some focus here, and Bosco makes fighting breeders much easier because he can,
Taste the pick.
as long as he's on you and not off doing something else, he can really kill a lot of the jellyfish and give you the ability to focus on the actual thing. Wow, it really, really, really traveled. Okay, we're finding eggs at least. So yeah, that thing.
NATO site breeder down.
Okay, damn.
Players charging. Don't waste your ammunition. Throwing down traffic.
Okay.
Who's gonna protect you now, we crawlies? Come and get some. Bam!
An oppressor is actually not that big of a deal.
I'm out.
Yeah, it's really hard to shoot these things in the side when you're by yourself, and they are just able to turn toward you instantly wherever you move to. Okay. There we go. That should be the end of a lot of the sort of distracting bullshit. Put this battery in there. We'll come back for the other battery later. Wow, whatever. I'll knock it out. But let's get back to our ammo. Ammo up. Deal with this first contagion spike, and then we'll figure things out from there. Wait, this is not right.
Come here.
Every time.
Okay.
Going to kill that shuttle pilot. Good work, team. Performance point bonus is active.
Grabbing ammo. Cleansing pot requested.
Cleansing equipment is on its way.
So hopefully we can burn down this spike quickly. As long as either of the... Oh no, there's only one contagion spike. Okay, cool, actually. Yeah, as long as this thing's up, we're going to continue getting rockpox larvae just like all the time, as well as occasionally getting larger rockpox bugs. So I think this is a pretty important first priority kind of situation. The hell is Bosco?
Applying lithofoam on the rockbox boils. Vacuum here.
Huh.
Every larva killed is one less infected limpet. Double jointed freaks.
I don't know, Bosco was just in another room entirely for some reason. Alright, this here is a pretty good spot for one of these. Yeah, unfortunately, these, you always get this swarm of rockpox glyphids when you start vacuuming up the garbage. Oof, I am shooting like crap today. That's fine. It's not like we're in a high-stakes situation where ammo is at an extreme premium or anything.
Even the glyphids don't deserve this.
Okay, good. I was gonna say I don't see another blister, so hopefully Bosco has eyes on one there.
I'm taking some of the ammo.
All right, unfortunately, it looks like we didn't actually get the contagion spike, which is ridiculous. Yeah, it's at extremely low
Don't
HP.
touch the rock box if you can avoid it. Step one.
Okay, here's a little bit.
Boils with bow. Oi! Carry support here!
Wow, they are being non-stop with the waves. Holy hell.
Out of my way! Detonation execute! all you steam.
Just didn't work. Interesting. There we go. None of that time.
Eat it. Clip and Wharton down.
Okay. How is there still a... Okay. How does this thing still exist? Here's a blister, there's a blister.
Hey, Vasco.
Are any of those good enough?
Infection. Ready for removal.
There we go.
Device neutralized.
Jesus.
Looks like you're done with the cleansing operation. The bioscan's all green.
There be light.
Let's take a quick look up here. No resources. So there is
Help me,
this
Mike.
vein of nitra that we could still pull. This ebonut here. And then we are done with this chamber. Finally. Sometimes the contagion spikes are just like extremely reluctant to go down.
Ammo taken. Yeah, give me some sugar.
All right, feeling pretty strong. Let's move on back down here. We can loot this treasure chest and see about maybe finding an egg. We're getting pretty deep. Yeah, you see these blue root structures like this. That indicates that we're getting close.
Where is that damn tin can? Lighting up! Inventory is full. Time to deposit.
All right. No cosmetics, but look at all these resources that we can use to buy different cosmetics. For real, there's still a lot of stuff in the shop on the space rig that I have not bought yet. This is so many Mactera. What the hell is going on here?
You ugly son of a gun!
Love the Praetorian just climbing through the Mactera to block my shot. Alright, well ordinarily, you know, sniping is not about landing jump shots, but it worked.
Come and get me, you disgusting bug!
Okay.
Lights up!
So we'd love to have another drop for the actual Dreadnought fight, if possible. There we go.
Molly, come here!
This is just short. Okay, there's a little bit of nitro up there. We'll have to pull
Where is
this.
that damn mule?
And then we still need to find a place to actually fight. I don't know that I feel super comfortable with any of the terrain we've seen so far as a place to engage in real combat with dangerous enemies. I think this is going to loop around to that same chamber.
Drone, get to work!
Just have Bosco go forward here and grab that out of the wall. This biome has extremely hard stone for the walls. It takes 3 shots, or 3 pickaxe hits.
Bring it, Becker! Gotta go slow.
Okay. That's enough out of the lot of you.
Light for me, please. Steve's gone. He fought well. Shoot to kill.
Alright. They were all low enough they didn't feel worth going big on them.
What's the death thought of the Praetorian? Zip. Just what
Just wanted to wait until my shield had regened enough to survive the shot through the electric or through the radioactive zone, and it turns out I almost still didn't do it right. Almost still didn't give myself enough space. So yeah, we have this Dreadnought here. I might try to just drag it back up to the initial chamber because I don't. This is just like a series of tiny tunnels. Well, not tiny. They're pretty decent size for tunnels, but certainly not a place I'd want to be trapped with a Dreadnought. So let's make sure we have our quick escape plan. Yeah, let's run back to there. Just mark it with a flare so I don't screw anything up. Alright. Where is the actual... It's actually considerably above us. It's only visible from in here, it looks like. Creepy. Okay, the Hive Guard. This is an interesting one. Oh, cool. I'm so glad that we get a full swarm of bugs at the same time as our Dreadnought spawn. Okay, so the Hive Guard is a multi-stage boss fight. There's going to be some complications to this. And we will figure it out.
Light is up.
So, as indicated by the completely gray-colored health bar, in the first phase of the fight, the boss is completely immune to damage. Just 100% invincible. But he spawns these things, these sentinels, these Praetorian-looking bugs with sort of like pink pockets on their backs. And these things will chase us around. They will melee us like Praetorians do. And in order to progress the fight to the next phase, we have to kill all 3 of them.
Maybe I want
Steve. During this phase, the boss himself is not doing very much. He'll wander around invincibly and roar. When these things die, they leave behind like a slowing goop on the ground. Once you've killed all of the sentinels, you go into phase 2, where the boss. The only attack the boss has in phase 1 is this sort of lobbed fireball, which is a lot like the base Dreadnought attack. When he goes into phase 2, he puts up these 3 like fins that are actually vulnerable to damage. Oh, he's digging to us, you can see there. Let's stand over here so we try to get him to come up Yeah, a little closer to the wall. Because he's going to leave a big old hole in the floor. There we go. Howdy. So obviously, our goal here is to hit the big pink fins. And in this phase, he has the fireball attack, but tripled. He will like set his feet and shoot 3 fireballs at you. Or for some reason, he will not do that, which I guess I'm fine with. Really lowers the stakes. Once that's done, you get this phase, the open butt phase, during which he's going to spawn a bunch of little rocks and hurl them directly outward from himself. And don't get hit by those. You will die. It's very bad for you.
I love this grappling hook.
So, of course, the big pink part of the Sentinel is the weak part. You generally, if you are playing solo, will not get to shoot them in the pink part because they will unerringly face you at all times, but sometimes you get lucky and they'll like look at your Steve.
It's soft and ugly.
So there's that triple fireball I was talking about. Let's
Lighting up.
relight the room. I can't believe I missed that. That's embarrassing. So if he's running directly at you, it can be very easy to miss the side fins because you can see his legs are frequently in front of them. Huh. Seems to have fallen asleep for a second. So one of the best ways to avoid damage from the shooting shards in all directions attack is simply to not be on the ground when it's happening, or to not be on the surface that he is summoning the rocks on while it's happening. If you can create an elevation difference between you and him, that can really help with that. Feeling pretty good about that. Phase 2 can give you a pretty good time to reload sometimes if you can lure him to a place where he doesn't have a clean shot on your resupply pod.
Out of ammo.
Like this seems pretty good.
Ammo taken. Yeah.
Yeah, overall it's a long Dreadnought fight. It's kind of involved, but I don't think it's really like all that dangerous.
Let there be light.
What I really need is, well, never mind. I was gonna say is for him to commit to his fireball attack so that he's standing still, but it turns out also he sometimes just kind of falls asleep. I don't know. There's some weird AI stuff going on there, definitely. Well, feeling pretty good about that. We're about half ammo. I might leave this. No, let's go to full. So I was just thinking we could drag another Dreadnought back up here. How far away are the cocoons? One of them is way over there. The other, geez, okay. Well, it looks to me like the dirt in this direction is probably a way to go to get to that cocoon. Another thing about the Hive Guard is that the Hive Guard often like really devastates an arena. You can see this place has all kinds of like pits in it and stuff due to just the sheer volume of hugely explosive fireballs that he shoots over the course of the fight. So he will often make it pretty hard for you to use that area again.
Just take your sweet time, old lady. I've got all day.
So far, I think this is going okay. But you know, the difficult We did not pull our difficult Dreadnought fight there. I'll feel a lot more secure once I know the results of that. Alright, so we're seeing... I mean, do I want to just do it? I'd prefer to have a little bit more nitra. Try to gather them up so that I can get one power attack that kills several of them.
I got the try job.
Something is being very loud over here.
Lights up. Armor. Light is up. Covering fire.
Trying to be a little bit cautious with my directions of... Oh, I see. Yeah, if you are a scout, you can absolutely move fast enough to just get through the bulk detonator's field.
Slow grenade. That's loud.
Also, this is a thing. You really, really, really get good damage on a bulk detonator with the IFG field up. Yeah, most of the like larger and meaner enemies, like dreadnoughts and stuff, have some degree of slow resistance that makes the IFG field still good, make no mistake, but not absolutely crushing.
I got the deposit.
It seems like the bulk detonator does not. The bulk detonator takes 100% of the slow, and so it just holds them in place, and you will get to do horrible, horrible things.
Bosco, mine it.
Looks like there's an Enor Pearl in the floor there. There's more nitra there, but let's deal with this Spitball Infector first. Don't see any cave leeches or anything. Are you? You got it?
Follow
I
me.
got it from here, buddy.
Can do this in my sleep at this point.
Hi.
Oh, the hell.
A lot of Mactera today.
Let's be friends.
I backed up too far. Again, trying to be just a little bit cautious around the giant Dreadnought egg.
It's past your expiration date.
Alright. Bosco, and you can never trigger it by accident. Like it'll only react when the player actually deals damage to the cocoon, but an abundance of caution seems warranted is all I'm saying. Alright, Bosco, go ahead and do the thing.
Zippity.
Alright, nothing else up here. So unfortunately we need 23. I don't think this... Well, you know what? Maybe never mind. Maybe this is in fact more than enough. Where you going? There. Okay. Don't love this room. Through that dirt is just a tunnel. I think I am going to go ahead and
Come here.
pull this thing back to the initial chamber. I think we should be able to handle it. And it's not too ripped up.
Watch out! Dreadnought incoming!
Okay. Original recipe, we can certainly handle that.
Lining up!
Of course, it's going to put the difficult one where the mission might actually falter at the end so that we can waste the most
Ready to
time.
kill some more crate.
So, if the Dreadnought can't find a path to you that it can fit its body through, and generally that means, you know, if you used a path where you dug through any dirt, then it will simply start digging its own path immediately. That's what happened with the last one. That's why it took that roundabout way. This guy's going to do the same thing. I don't quite see it. Because, like, we could see the other guy's path slowly expanding on the map. Trying to just open this up enough that he can run through here. Right, that's Dreadnought sized, maybe? Maybe. How you doing, Bosco?
For those about to rock and stone, we salute you.
Well, there he goes. Alright, we gotta watch out because he will shoot fireballs at us from over there.
Light!
Alright, do I want to drop? Well, you know what? We'll hold off on the drop. We may need to do it, but maybe not.
I call for the mule.
Just get Molly out of the way. So yeah, this one, of course, just big weak point on the back. Pretty straightforward. I don't know why I thought I could jump over that.
Inhibitor field up.
So, like I said, many large enemies have some degree of resistance to the slow. You can see he's somewhat slowed, not as much as the bulk detonator was. But what they do not have any resistance to is the damage amplifying effect. This is going pretty well, I think. Except for that one time when I let him shoot me in the face. Ow. And the other time when I let him shoot me in the face. Is there any sugar left? No. Sugar out there. Huh, that's interesting. That fireball wasn't even aimed at me.
Feeling much better now.
Alright, I'm coming back. I didn't abandon you. Whoosh. There we go. That's the
Lights up!
weapon I wanted. I do not have Zhukov ammo. Actually, I'm pretty okay. So obviously there's a cap to the amount of damage we're actually able to put into him with any given exposed phase. That's why he's
We finally got it!
re-shielding so quickly. It's really easy with honestly, like any high damage weapon. It's really easy to hit that reshield value very quickly. I don't know. You know what? It looks to me like the tunnel over here is going to loop around toward that other egg. And for the moment, I think we can hold off on spending our other drop. I think we can do it in the room where we intend to fight the last enemy. Or the last Dreadnought. May as well refill on health. And this is kind of going in the right direction. Yeah. Thing looks pretty deep, so. Okay, bugs behind.
Suck on this, you freak of nature!
Really? A second one?
Speed limit set to slow! Slowing down traffic!
Oof. I didn't actually get all the way out before I let go of my... before I let go of the grappling hook. Yeah, it is important to make sure that you do get all the way through his ember zone before you let go, or else you are going to take damage from the stomp.
Oh yeah!
There's a little bit left. Okay. Anyway, they're just throwing every large thing they have at us down here, and fortunately we are well set up for it. This is the last set of these that we need. And if we're lucky, although I can't say that I think that's terribly likely given how things have gone so far. Maybe the last cocoon will be in a nice big area that we can just fight it in down there and then get out of here really quickly before all of the normal bugs catch up with us.
That's it! Back's full! Light! You carry a load well, Molly.
Well done. Secondary objective complete.
What a thing to say to a coworker. This is the... how do we... Oh, because it was there. I didn't... somehow didn't even realize that. Oh, this sucks. That's Molly. Don't kill Molly. Okay, well... Alright, so this is enough for us to get another drop. We have 2 drops saved up, and I can't imagine us needing more than that
Where is it?
for the
No,
amount
I
of
think I've
fight
seen
that is
some spare
left.
pipe rails lying around the station. Just saying.
So fuck it. We fight this one in the initial chamber too.
I feel vitalized.
Where is that septic spitter? Hopefully Steve's got it.
Oh yeah.
So it's right on the other side of this thing from me. Of course it is.
Damn.
Okay, 2 hive guards. It's actually pretty great news. So obviously there's this room is showing signs of wear and tear, but I don't know that I think there's a better spot to do this thing in.
Resupply ordered.
Nitro's been withdrawn and supply pod is inbound.
Alright. Move, Steve. Don't stand there. Don't stand there. Steve, move.
Resupply arrived. Go restock. Steve gave his life for me.
He didn't.
Thank you, Steve.
He literally just stood there and waited to die. Steve, what the fuck?
Inhibitor field up. Easy as bitch.
So yeah, you can see that the bugs in the field have the electric symbol on them, even though they are definitely not electrocuted.
Getting more ammo.
Take a hit off of this real quick and keep moving. Bosco. Bosco's an asshole. Wow. That was some terrible shooting. Okay, for whatever reason, this is not working right now. Let's maybe take it as evidence that we need to slow things down, just like recalibrate a little.
I'm taking some of the ammo. Feel much better now.
Okay,
Let there be light.
we have a couple lights. I don't know why he's not doing fireballs. Danger, danger. In stage 3 mode, he will not melee attack you. It will not happen, even if you are right on top of him and he has nothing else to do like that. At least I've never seen it happen. Which does make that a fairly safe thing to do, even though it seems silly. Where's the last one?
Oh man, this ain't what I signed up for.
Obviously, it could be very dangerous to get stuck in the pink goop when fireball time comes around. Yep. I saw that and I just fully froze. That's embarrassing.
Thanks, Bosco.
It's an embarrassing way to go down. He's laughing at us because we wasted a phase there.
Lighting. Bunch of slowpokes. Ha! Ah!
Okay. You know what? Let's do this for the health.
I needed that.
Not that we don't need the bullets. Ah, curse your wiggle. I'm surprised he stayed open as long as he did there. But yeah, we just need one more. This is a bad corner. Need one more phase to go like that, more or less.
Gotta go slow.
Slow down, please.
Got what we came
Okay.
for. All your Objectives are completed.
That
Hit the button on the mule
was
and
messy as
send
hell.
the drop pod.
Flares up!
But we'll take it.
Good work. Sending in the drop pod.
Getting supplies! Red sugar!
Refill for the escape. Basically full. Kind of full. Another thing that's nice about the IFG grenade is that you get 6 of them, so you can be pretty aggressive with them. You can throw them a lot and not worry too much about running out.
Drop pod departing
Molly, what do you
in
think?
5 minutes.
Are we going down? Okay, no, we are not using the Dreadnought tunnel. I love Tryjaws doing the Tryjaw thing, hiding out inside of the terrain. Alright. It was a remarkably small map, actually. There wasn't really all that much space for the, like, the thing couldn't drop too far away from us.
Speed limit set too slow.
The mule has docked. Initiating launch sequence.
Alright, sadly I missed and did not kill the Praetorian. I heard Bosco clean it up after we turned away. The important thing is I didn't miss when it counted, or rather I did a bunch of times, but not so many times that we were able to lose the mission anyway. Yeah, obviously Dreadnought missions are a lot easier if you don't pull the twins. Feels like a little bit of it feels a little bit like we're getting away with something, not having to fight the twins, but whatever. The important thing is, look, it says mission success. We got all the hazard bonus and everything. And we completed a bunch of season quests and oh gosh, so much money. It's actually very little money. After you max out your season thing, every time you would gain a season level, you instead just get a pittance, a very, very small amount of currency. It's almost insulting. But whatever, it's fine. And I have to say, I'm pretty pleased with the way that went. Also, hey, look at that. We've unlocked some new skins. Celebratory skin unlocks for our weapons here. I think, I don't play these weapons too much, so I think this is, yeah. It's just going to be the first set of, I mean, hey, that's kind of cool looking.
More shinies.
Right, why don't we go and have a look at how that looks on the weapon? See, this is our hunting gear. It's tiger patterned so that we'll blend in with the environment should it be full of blue tigers. And it kind of seems like this paint job might contribute to that very effect. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's cool. Yeah, there's so many, and like I'm nowhere near finished unlocking colors. I think I do have all of like the models of the guns, but every gun has all of these different appearances, and there's just so much stuff in this game. I know I keep saying it, but it keeps being true. There's so much. All right, I think that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching, for coming along on this mission of vengeance with me. When you come back next time, there is one more mission type that we've still not seen, and I think I have just the tools for that particular job. I will see you then.